After a long 3-hour drive through heavy traffic, we finally arrived in beautiful Brixham, South Devon. I absolutely love it here. It's a place filled with so many happy memories from both my childhood and my younger adult years. The water was so clear you could easily see the fish swimming below, and even the jellyfish drifting gracefully through the sea. I know some people aren't keen on them, but I think they're beautiful with their flowing, trailing tentacles. Brixham is somewhere I always come to for inspiration. I love exploring the local shops, especially the jewellery stalls, to see what's being created and gather new ideas of my own. I also made a video here last year that captures the more creative side of Brixham, which you may enjoy watching too. So today in Bristol, it reached 33 degrees, and honestly, everyone is melting in the heat. I escaped to my craft room, switched the fan on, and tried to stay as cool as possible. The fan was quite loud though, so I'll be adding music over this video instead of using the original sound. So I am using Amazonite bead chips, 5 to 8 millimeters. I love using Amazonite beads in beach themed jewelry because they're soft turquoise and sea green tones. Yellow instantly remind me of the sea stroke ocean. I've got some tiger tail wire. I've got some clamshell, some crimp beads, lobster clasp, and some jump rings. These are gold enamel shell charms. These are very popular. I do actually have a website, Low Cost Craft Supplies, where you'll find jewelry, craft, and jewelry making supplies. These are my most popular charm for this time of year. So if you're interested, please do go and check it out. I do have a 10% offer off of a £10 spend. So let's make an 18-inch necklace. Whilst getting the jump rings, I found these acrylic turtles. So I'll just redo the loops on the top and they'll be perfect to use. I then take the wire and bend it back through the crimp bead, creating a little loop on the top. I use my crimping tool. And I slightly turn it around and use the top of the crimping tool. Nice and secure. So we then thread it back through the clamshell, and that loop that I created, when I close the clamshell, I want that tiny little loop at the end to also go in between the two loops. So we then take a 6mm jump ring, which we open, we thread through, attach the lobster clasp, and then close. Just going to give that a little squeeze. Nice and strong. And then we just start threading the beads. Now I'm just going to thread that little wire back through a couple of the beads and then snip the end off. See the little tail? I'm just going to snip that off. I'm just going to redo the loop on the turtle. This isn't a tutorial. I've got lots of other videos available if you want to check out how to make loops. So I'm just going to go ahead and thread all the beads and the charms. There's all the beads and the charms, and I'm just now going to finish it off by adding another clamshelled and crimp bead and a stronger jump ring to join. Exactly the same as we did the first time around. So thank you so much for watching. Take care everyone, and as always, happy crafting. Be sure to check out the 10% offer for £10 spend over on my website. I've got some real bargains on there. Take care.